what's up, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brianna Rochelle. If you're new here or if you have not done it already, please make sure you click on that subscribe button down below. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys kind of like a little review or slash like my opinion of the Nike Jacquemus sneakers. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Okay, so first I'm going to be talking about the Nike Jacquemus Air Hamara. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, please forgive me. Also, if I'm mispronouncing Jacquemus, please educate your girl, because I've heard some strange things and I just feel like that's the most accurate French pronunciation, but I could be wrong, so educate your girl down in the comments if you feel like it's the contrary. But I did get them in like the nude color. I was mad that I didn't wait for the pink ones. Well, these were a gift, but I didn't know that they were going to come out with pink ones. But I absolutely love these. Pink is my favorite color, by the way, but I do love this neutral take on them because I feel like they're a little bit more versatile than the pink ones would have been. They do have some suede accents, and forgive me because these are a little dirty. I didn't clean them after the last time I wore them. As you can see, I just took them off, but they do have some suede accents that I do not love, simply because suede is a little bit harder to clean. It is a fully leather shoe apart from that, and I believe the sole right here is kind of like a suede material too as well, so I have to be very careful when I'm wearing these. It does have a very small Nike symbol right here on the side of the shoes, and there's also the Nike symbol on the end of the shoestrings. They're not focusing. On the end of the shoestrings too as well. I did get these in a size 10.5. Typically with sneakers, I size down a half size because they just always run big for whatever reason. I think I've only ever purchased maybe one shoe in my actual shoe size that fit, and it was like the Nike knit whatever ones, and they were like built, they were snug, they were like a sock almost. So that was probably the only sneaker I've ever purchased in my actual size. At the back right here, you'll see, like, it's kind of hard to see, but it says Jacquemus here. It's like embossed into the back of the shoe. So I really like these because it's just not like logo everywhere. You can't really tell. Like, they're just very like casual, very classic. Mind you, the original Nike Hamaras were intended for hiking, but I really love Jacquemus' like luxurious spin on it because it gives it more of like an elevated vibe when you're just like wearing sneakers out and about with your athleisure wear on. I just really absolutely adore these. So currently these retail on GOAT for starting price anywhere from $140 to about $200. I didn't do a whole bunch of like price research. You're more than welcome to do that for yourself. I will include a few links below where you can find these. Currently Nike no longer sells them, or I wasn't doing enough digging, and they were like gone off of the Jacquemus website on day one. So most of my sneakers are actually like in a light color. I don't really have any dark colored sneakers, so I really enjoy these. I get tons of wear out of them. Comfortability, I give them about a 9. I feel like the toe box is a little narrow, but other than that, like, they're fine. They have like a nice soft insole inside of the shoes. I don't know if you guys can really see, but they are a 9. Fashion forward. I really love these shoes. Again, if you're interested in checking them out, they will be in the description box below. All right, so these, I was not expecting these. These are the Nike Jacquemus collab on the JF1. So it's basically Jacquemus' spin on the infamous, like, iconic Nike Air Force Ones. And what makes these shoes a little different, if you can see, it has kind of like this stitching, I guess, in the sole versus like the original Air Force One thick sole. And y'all, when I tell you the difference in just even lifting these shoes, because when she gave me the box, I was like, you sure shoes are in here? You might have to call UPS and file a claim, FedEx, whoever. But these shoes are extremely lightweight. I will say the toe box is much wider than the Huramas, so they are a little bit more comfortable. 10 out of 10 comfortability. What I am afraid of, however, is it's gonna be super hard to clean if any dirt and debris kind of gets in like the holes. Because of the way these shoes were designed, I wouldn't recommend for wearing them like in sand and like the dirt. I probably pavement, and that's about it, especially not a wet weather shoe. Very similar to the Air Huramas because of the suede, so I would definitely recommend only wearing these when it's dry. It does have the silver grommet like you would typically see in your traditional Air Force ones, and it says JF1. I think I'm holding them upside down, hold on. Yeah, so you'll see it says JF1. And I think like on the original Air Force it says AF1 if I'm not mistaken. The laces, as you guys can tell, they are like an off-white color, and it kind of gives it like a vintagey, like old feel to it. I thought I wasn't going to love it until I saw it in person, and I absolutely love it because it just gives the shoe a little bit more character. Very similarly to the Air Hirachas, you can see Jacquemus on the back of the shoe too as well. And they've also done the very small Nike logo versus the original Air Force, which has the big like check mark on the shoe. These are super lightweight, and if you have Air Force, you know, like this typically won't happen because this is a little bit more stiffer. I don't even know, I think there isn't much other than the leather and the interior like cloth. Maybe a half of inch of a lining, if that, but it's very lightweight, very soft, very comfortable. Typically Air Forces already run like a size big. I got a 10.5 in these two as well, and I could have done a 10, but I feel like if I get a 10 it'll be too close on the toe, so this does have a little bit of room, so I'll typically be wearing like maybe ankle socks or something like that just to fill that little space, and like literally it's very minuscule. So these I would recommend personally sizing down to a half size, just because they do run a little big than your normal sizing. These do come in black as well, but again, I told you guys I am a light colored sneaker girl, so my personal preference was white. On the Jacquemus website, it also mentions that these do run a little large, so they recommend sizing down, and if you're between sizes, size the half size down. That was the case for myself as well, but like I said, I just typically order 10.5 in all of my sneakers, so this was perfect. So when I first saw these, I was obviously captivated by the design. I didn't realize how comfortable these were going to be. These are rated 10 out of 10, and I was watching a review on them before I actually got them, because these came from, my sister purchased them for me from Flight Club. That's why the tag is still on here. But she was talking about how the shoe is designed to mimic the shape of the foot, so that's why you'll see like the wider toe box versus the Air Hurama that has the narrow toe box. So this, if you have flat feet, if you have wide feet, I would totally recommend getting your pair of these. These currently retail for $170 on the Nike website, on Essence, on Jacquemus. These are just $170 at the moment. If you are able to get your hands on a pair of these reimagined, redesigned Air Force One, I 100% recommend getting them. I will be wearing these all summer while it's hot and dry, because here in Texas, baby, it was 106 degrees the other day, and I know y'all are tired of hearing me complain about the weather, but baby, it is hot, okay? But I 100% recommend these. If I had to choose preference, comfortability, I would go with the JF1s, again because of that wider toe box and just because of how soft and supple the make of the shoe is. For practicality, depends on the weather. Obviously I would choose neither, because this one does have the suede. This one does have the suede, but I would probably go with this one just if it was like a light drizzle and I was going to be in and out of my car. I would definitely not do these at all, because I do believe that mud, debris, and all types of things will definitely get in these holes. But I really do love the comfort level of the JF1s. But baby, you cannot go wrong with a pair of classics, and a pair of classics that have been redesigned and reimagined to be this lightweight and this comfortable. Obviously, comfortability and stylishness is subjective. These are just what works well in my wardrobe. I am also gonna show you guys what they look like on. Alright, you guys, let me know down in the comments if you have any of the Nike Jacquemus collab sneakers. I'd love to hear what are some of your thoughts, or if you're interested in purchasing them, which one are you leaning towards and why? Because, you know, your girl want to be all up in your business, okay? Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and y'all already know I can't wait to see y'all in the next one.